So in this class we will see the mesenteric vessels, mainly the mesenteric arteries. Mesenteric veins we will see in the portal vein class. So mainly we will see the mesenteric arteries. What are the mesenteric arteries? Superior mesenteric artery and inferior mesenteric artery. Superior mesenteric artery is the artery of the midgut and inferior mesenteric artery is the artery of the hindgut. So mesenteric arteries, mainly the superior and the inferior. We will see in this class one by one. First we will see the superior mesenteric artery. It arises from the front of the aorta, same like celiac trunk. 1 centimeter from below the celiac trunk, opposite the lower border of L1. So that is the origin. It's the ventral branch of aorta, descending aorta. At the origin, it is overlapped by the body of the pancreas between the splenic vein above and the left renal vein below. So it is overlapped in between the two veins. So this is the superior mesenteric artery origin. It is posterior to the body of the pancreas. So we are not seeing in this body of the because the body of the pancreas is not dissected. After coming out, we are able to see the course of the superior mesenteric artery. Course passes downwards, forwards, and to the right in front of the uncinate process of pancreas. So uncinate process of pancreas is related to superior mesenteric artery and vein. It was seen in the previous image. This is that if you see the head of the pancreas and the projection of the pancreas below is called as the uncinate process. It is related to superior mesenteric vessels. Artery, superior mesenteric artery and superior mesenteric vein. Vein is lateral and artery is medial in front of the uncinate process of the pancreas. Then it passes in front of third part of duodenum. So third part of the duodenum, it is again the anterior relation in front of inferior vena cava, right psoas major and right ureter. So that then it runs along the root of the mesentery, passing downwards and forwards in front of all these structures. In the root of the mesentery it runs towards the right iliac fossa. So it is running along the root of the mesentery towards the right iliac fossa. Superior mesenteric vein, just now we saw in the previous image, it is on the right side. Termination, it ends by anastomosing with the ileocolic branch. Its own branch it will anastomose. So if you see the superior mesenteric artery, yes, you try to see the superior mesenteric artery, it will anastomose with the ileocolic branch, its own ileocolic branch. Now you see the superior mesenteric artery again, it has two sides, convex left side and concave right side. So branches will arise from both sides. From the convex left side, mainly you try to see that there will be the jejunal and ileal branches. They pass between the layers of the mesentery. You can see series of arterial arches on the left side branches. So they are the jejunal and ileal branches. Jejunal mesentery presents 1 to 2 arterial arches. Ileal will have the 3 to more arches. From these arcades, straight vessels known as vasa recta will arise. Then supply the jejunum and ileum. The vasa recta are the end arteries. Twelve to 15 jejunal and ileal branches between the layers of the mesentery form the series of arterial arches. From the concave right side, the following branches arises. Inferior pancreaticoduodenal artery. It is usually the first branch of the superior mesenteric artery. Then the middle colic artery, right colic artery, and ileocolic artery. It is the first branch, inferior pancreaticoduodenal. Superior pancreaticoduodenal, can you recollect? In the celiac trunk class, we have seen. Yes, it is the branch of gastroduodenal artery. So this first branch passes along the upper border of the third part of the duodenum, divides into anterior and posterior branches, anastomose with the same branches of the superior pancreaticoduodenal artery. So this is that superior pancreaticoduodenal. From the gastroduodenal you can see. Then the inferior pancreaticoduodenal from the superior mesenteric artery. They will pass in between the second part of duodenum and head of pancreas. Then anastomose supply the both the second part of the duodenum and head of the pancreas. So only they are called as pancreaticoduodenal arteries. Middle colic artery, at the lower border of the pancreas it arises. Immediately enters the root of the transverse mesocolon downwards and to the right. Within the layers of the mesocolon, the artery divides into right and left branches. The right branch will reach the right colic flexure and anastomosis with the ascending branch of the right colic artery. The left branch anastomosis with the ascending left colic branch of the inferior mesenteric artery. Right colic artery passes retroperitoneally to the right. In front of gonadal vessels, ureter, psoas major of the right side. Divides into ascending and descending branches. So ascending branch anastomosis with the right branch of middle colic artery. Now only we saw that. So each artery, colic arteries are dividing into two branches so that they are continuously anastomosing with one another. Form the arterial chain along the colon. Terminal branch, ileocolic artery, downwards and to the right, divides into ascending and descending branch. Ascending branch will anastomose with the descending branch of the right colic artery. The descending branch of this ileocolic artery will divide into anterior cecal, posterior cecal, appendicular and ileal. So this, I think in this image you can see what I was describing still now. Start from the middle colic artery. Middle colic artery will divide into two branches, right and left. Then you see the right colic artery divides into ascending and descending. So ascending branch of right colic artery anastomosis with the right branch of the middle colic artery. Then the descending branch of the middle colic artery anastomosis with the ascending branch of the ileocolic artery. Then the descending branch of the ileocolic artery gives rise to anterior cecal, posterior cecal. Then it anastomoses with one superior mesenteric artery. The appendicular artery also arises from this. Then it supplies the appendix. So summary, the superior mesenteric artery supplies the entire small gut except the proximal part of the duodenum up to the ample of the water, that is the foregut derivative, and also supplies the large gut up to the junction of right 2/3 and left 1/3 of the transverse colon. These are all the midgut derivatives, so it is supplied by the superior mesenteric artery. It supplies a part of the head of pancreas also. So this ileocolic artery we have completed already. So same superior mesenteric artery summary. Convex side, jejunal and ileal branches. Concave right side, middle colic, which divided into right and left. Right colic divided into ascending and descending. Ileocolic ascending and descending. So from the descending branch of ileocolic, anterior cecal, posterior cecal, appendicular artery. Inferior mesenteric artery arises from the front of the aorta. Also same like superior mesenteric artery and celiac trunk, it also arises from the front of the aorta, about 4 cm above the aortic bifurcation, opposite to the L3 vertebra. Course and relations, it is overlapped by the third part of the duodenum. Superior mesenteric artery is overlapped by the body of the pancreas. So just below this, so it is overlapped by the third part of the duodenum. Retroperitoneally runs downwards along the left side of the aorta. It enters the lesser pelvis after crossing the common iliac artery on the medial side of left ureter, accompanied by inferior mesenteric vein on its left side, so that it continues as superior rectal artery. So that is the termination. Superior rectal artery to it along the root of sigmoid mesocolon. Other branches are left colic and sigmoid branches. Left colic artery upwards and laterally in front of the left gonadal vessels, left ureter and psoas major. So it also will give rise to ascending and descending branches. So this is the inferior mesenteric artery, runs to the left side of the aorta, accompanied by the inferior mesenteric vein on the left side. If you see the termination in this image, it terminates as superior rectal artery. So it crosses the common iliac artery and left ureter. If you see the other branches, left colic, which has divided into ascending and descending branches, and also sigmoid branches. So this left colic ascending and descending branch also anastomoses with the right colic and sigmoid branches. Sigmoid branches 2 or 3 in number, ascending and descending. Lowest sigmoid artery will anastomose with the superior rectal artery. So applied anatomy of this mesenteric artery, thrombosis may happen, which will cause acute abdomen. So in the acute abdomen, acute pain abdomen, you should have in the mind differential diagnosis of the mesenteric artery thrombosis, which is also common in the population. So we have completed the mesenteric arteries. Mesenteric veins we will see in the portal vein class.